Alright, and we're back. We just got out of Bank by Bob, and I mentioned going over here. Let's take a look at something. This wagon has been lying here in this sad state of disrepair ever since Mr. Leach, the carriage maker, headed back east to Detroit. I'm sure there's a joyful man I'm missing, but I don't know what it is. So anyway, I promise you... What the hell? Sorry. I promised you there was probably something up here, and we're going to go find out. Yep, sure enough. Outhouse. Sure, this is going to come up later. The door to the outhouse is the only part they got right. They did a real half-assed job on the rest of it. Yeah. That Hinman's Untertaker's shop. He is a town undertaker. By the way, the composer is Andre Hodges. What's over here? This is the world-famous Bad Rock, so called because the day many years ago that part of it dislodged and thus missed a carriage full of students on their way to Chowchilla. It was a black, black day, but it missed them. Which is why they eventually turned it into a movie, Black Day at Bad Rock. Wait, did it miss them? Yeah, it just missed... Okay, anyway. I don't believe we're going to go to Untertaker later on. We may be visiting the cemetery later on. Pardon our dust, but here we grow again. A new grave is being erected on this site in honor of Philip T. Graves. Looks like your dear friend Philip has passed on. Gee, it only seems like only a day or two you filled a prescription for him. Uh-oh. Perched on top of the post is an angel, her arms outstretched. At the base of the statue is a small plaque which reads, "I love you this much. Couldn't you just surrender your lunch?" Alright, you know what? I'm going to stop reading these because they're making my head hurt. To the right. Exit stage, right. Oh, wait. I lied. I'm going to look at this berry bush. A robust, healthy, prickly pear cactus grows near the edge of Reboot Hill. Must be all the nitrogen-rich fertilizer in the local soil. Go on, prick on somebody your own size. Yeah, whatever. I was positive that was something I needed to do. And I hope that everyone, well, I hope anyone got the joke of Reboot Hill. That's part of the joke of Boot Hill. Which is, you've seen any Wild West movie or seen any Wild West game. There we go. Alright. Here's the local church. The church will come important. In fact, I'll probably be messing with the church right now. One of the Hinman Untertaker's coffins is lying in disrepair off near Reboot Hill. It looks like cedar model number 7, Eternal Slumber, and no boss. I remember this guy is important. It may seem seemingly unimportant, but if you notice, he's telling me which way the wind blows. And I will bet money on my memory that there's some point when I need to figure out where he's going so I can make a shot so I can land it properly. As you can notice, he's going to do that a lot. An old squeaky sheep vane turns gently on the top of Reverend Hallelujah's house. Perhaps he's trying to get people to join his flock. So let's go in church, why don't we? Alright, and even more importantly than going to church, what is this little device down here? This is Reverend Hallelujah's church. Nobody's going in or out, what with everyone leaving town. The Reverend seems to have lost his following. In other words, he's been deflocked. What I actually mean is this right here. No, don't do that. Give me this. Yeah, I do have to look at it. See? The Reverend Hallelujah has left his key in here. Well, being an adventure in an adventure game, I'm not going to leave anything that's nailed down, anything that's not nailed down, not in my inventory. In fact, if there's a way I can peel it up from being on the ground, I will. I explained that badly. Let's go to church. Oh, no, I want to go to church. Don't you want to go to church? Don't you? I can't fit. Well, never mind. You see some votive candles burning just inside the door. Again, not nailed down. No, I don't want to scratch Freddy there. Scratching right there sure feels good, eh, Freddy? Alright, let's move Freddy out of the way. And get me a candle. You would never dream of stealing a candle from a church. But they wouldn't miss a puddle of this candle wax. Now, I'm also not sure if you can hear that, but there's a small guy saying, "Score!" at, like, you know, the tipsy-topsy of his lungs, meaning that I've done something properly. A stagecoach converted to a hearse is mired in the mud here, minus one wheel. It used to be a one-hearse town, now it's a no-hearse town. God. I'm sorry if I break down occasionally, but, I mean, there's only so much a man can take. Exit stage right. Oh, look, another outhouse. Watermill. Water tap. Sure, that's going to come in later. Let's see. The town's only working outhouse stands here. By the way, the artists and animators are Roy No Relation Williams, or Phi No Relation Williams. It's one of the entrances to the old abandoned mine, now boarded up for safety's sake. As you can see, Coarse Gold used to be a wonderful place. Things used to be going well. They're going badly now. People are dying. People are moving. Shops are closing down. Inns are closing down. Again, what does a Wild West man to do? There's a spigot at the base of the water tower. He gets to turn spigots. This is what you do. This will save the town. You turn the faucet on and water gushes out. You know what? This wasn't the age before conservationism. Let's go on. I'm sure that's not going to run out or anything, or just completely ruin the land's water supply and leave everyone thirsty and dying in this this drought. That's going to be fine. Ooh. Well, first of all, on our left, we can see the Say's office. Once owned by a subsidiary of the old abandoned mine company. Before your mine shut down, this is where you got your nuggets appraised. Now you have to go to Madame's for that. See, I didn't even need to make that joke. They made it for me. So here's the schoolhouse. Here are the kids. Here are the artists and animators. Bob Gleason. And if we remember correctly from our prologue, this is where our Lady Fair is. This is where the love interest lies. And so let's go inside. Penelope keeps this door locked all the time to keep the kids in and the rabble out. Only the kids are on the outside, and who knows what's on the inside. Thank goodness there's no such thing as a fire code yet. So basically nothing's going on. Let's see if the kids want to talk. You can't think of anything to say to that. Oh, okay. Oh, yes! Penelope. Hold on, at least wait till she's out of the schoolhouse. Fine. Take two. Penelope! Freddy, how nice to see you. Did you leave work just to come see me? Actually, man, we haven't gone to work yet. We haven't gotten to that part. Yeah! Just being able to look at you makes my day seem to fly by. Penelope titters and tilts her head coyly. You do know how to flatter a girl, don't you? Now you get back to work so you'll have enough money to take me to the Saudi Hawkins Day Dance next week. She's a stunning figure, isn't she? Look at those green eyes. Matching earrings. Lovely gem. All for a school mom. As you wish, milady. Tee. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of here. And not go back to work, because work's stage left, by the way. Unless I missed my guess. Yep. Things are not going so well around Coarse Gold. Take a look at this water. This is the thick, bubbly, foul, dark water that seems to be oozing from the ground all through town and creating nothing but messy problems for the townsfolk. Main Street comes to an end here in the thicky, mucky swamp. Beyond it lies the old abandoned mine. It also relies Ruben Hutante, who was the last train to Coarse Gold, and it's sunken at the station. Nope, comes to an end. This big old water tower was previously used by the train station. Now it's junk. These old mining car tracks are rusted and beyond their useful lives. The tree leaves here are dying and diseased. Okay, Main Street comes to an end. So, thick, black, murky substance. Let's go touch it. You don't want to touch it. It's all over everything. It smells bad and won't come off. Huh. Doesn't sound much like a water or a swamp to me, and does it? You can't think of anything to say that makes sense. Well, my time's almost up here, so we have a dark, murky swamp. We're not sure what's going on with it. We're not sure what's happened with it. Penelope wants us to take her to the ball. I've left water running, so everyone's going to die of thirst because we're currently going through a drought. Again, what's it here to do? You will find